Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tristan Barrocks here, the digital storyteller, and I am super excited for a live stream Monday. Let's put it up. Hey, this is the first live stream Monday of the year of 2021. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys feeling? I'm feeling really, really good. My hair doesn't look that great, but you know what? It's all good. I want to know how you guys are feeling. I'm gonna check in the chat for a minute, see who's here. Oh shoot, we got some people here. Listen, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Tristan Barrocks. I am the digital storyteller, and I love using new media like photography and cinematography to tell stories. I believe in the idea of stories being the main vehicle by which we use as creatives to connect people together, to connect people that would never have anything in common together. Stories are things that can build us as societies, and they can also tear us apart. And I think that it's really, really, really important that everybody understands the value that they bring, and the importance of sharing their story and sharing their perspective to the world. That's a part of their gift. I really do believe a part of your gift that you give to the world is sharing your perspective. And your perspective, or an expression of your perspective, is your story. Now, that being said, I've been away for a long time. I know I keep on saying this, but it was about 4 months. It's been about 4 months since I've done like a live stream, and I've kind of gotten into the groove of YouTube. And there's been a lot of things that have been going on in my life. Like I shared last week a little bit with some of my colleagues and friends, Bart and Bart Aniston and Will Ramirez. By the way, if you are not following them, you need to follow them. Will Ramirez on Twitter, Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, I guess, if he's on there. And then with my boy Bart, it's Bart Aniston, at Bart Aniston, or you can check out his company called Creative Partner. That being said, let me just check really quickly, see if there's anybody here. Oh, what's up, everybody? I do want to kind of keep this pretty brief, tonight's session. I have a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to be unboxing something live. It's just something that came in the mail, so it was kind of nice that it came in on time for a live stream Monday. But beyond that, I want to talk a little bit about goal sharing, and or goal setting, I should say, and the importance of that as creatives, that we have goals, and that we set them up and we strategize, and we're really intentional about building our goals, because it's not just about buying a camera or buying a lens or whatever else, right? It's about being intentional about our goals and our dreams and our aspirations, so that we can actually follow through and get them done. Right. I'm sure people that are watching this, or maybe watching this a little bit later, by the way, shout out to you if you're watching this on a replay. Just type in the comments replay, and hit the like button, subscribe and share and all that good stuff. And also tell me where you're from. But everybody is watching this. I'm sure we all have goals. We have dreams, but how do we get them realized, right? And one of the things that I've been working on, as personally, is for the last few years, is really being more intentional about my goal setting. And I can assure you, as a creative, as an entrepreneur, as a seasoned business professional, it has tremendously helped my business. It's helped me land better clients. It's helped me connect with the right people. It's helped me to brand myself a lot more intentionally and a lot better. And it's just overall, it's just been a great experience. So as we talk about things, you already know what it is. You can always ask questions. This is a live back and forth dialogue. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. Even if you're watching this on a replay, still put your comments in the comment section. If you're liking what we're talking about, feel free to give us a super chat, or give me a super chat in the live chat option, and we'll take it from there. But before I get started, I'm just going to jump right over to my computer and see if there's any questions or comments that you have right now. All right, we don't got any comments yet. That's cool. So I will jump right into my thing, but I do see a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are just so good to me, man. I've been gone so long. I'm a little rusty, but I'm here. I don't know what kind of accent that was, but that's my energetic, very grateful accent. So let's talk about goal setting. First and foremost, when we're talking about goals, setting goals, we have to realize that goals are things that don't have to just be set at the start of a year. Okay? Now, when I say that, I say that understanding that there's power with acknowledging, on Friday, it was July 1st or January 1st. Today is January 4th. 4 days so far have gone through, we've gone through it with regards to 2021, and that's a great thing. But that doesn't mean that your year, just because January 1st passed that and you weren't ready for it or you didn't have your goals ready, it doesn't mean that your year can't start. It doesn't mean that now you're not going to be successful because you didn't have your goals ready and locked and loaded right on Jan 1. The reality is that our year can start anytime we want it to start. Our goals can be rejigged and refigured at any point in time. As creative professionals, things happen, right? I run two businesses. One of my businesses is a wedding cinematography and photography service company. It basically services live events. That whole part of my business, I had to pivot, right? Now I had goals last year and I have goals this year for that business. If things happen and things, abruptly cut off that sort of opportunity within that sphere of business, that doesn't mean that my whole year is a loss. And that doesn't mean that I can't reset. I think it's really important before we even set goals, before we even do anything to plan out this year as a whole, we have to embrace the fact that our year can always be reset. Our year doesn't just get reset on January 1. So I really want to encourage you on that. The second thing I want to encourage you on is that we need to celebrate our successes, both small and large successes. A lot of people threw away 2020 and said 2020 was terrible. I just want to get out and get to 2021. And I understand that. I get it. It was frustrating in some cases. I get that, people lost, loved ones, got sick, lost jobs, lost opportunities. I lost thousands of dollars worth of opportunities. But at the same time, I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about, my environment and what I wanted and what I prioritized and what was really important to me. So I think that it's really important for us as creative professionals to celebrate our small successes, celebrate our wins, right? And look at it and analyze, why is it a win? Why was it important? How was I successful? How did this become a success as opposed to something else that wasn't a success, right? Because it's really, really important to look at things in a way where we can critically analyze it, but then also appreciate the fact that we have grown. Whether or not you've grown, you've grown. 2020 has made us better, and we're in 2021, and now we get to level up and go to the next level. Let me just check, see if there's any comments in the comments section. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to hear from you if you have any questions, or if you think what I'm saying is complete trash. I would love to debate you about that because I don't think it's complete trash. But anyways, I digress. Big up. Jamaica, they don't know. Next thing is we want to talk about is we really want to, when we're goal setting, we really want to know about our failures or our opportunities, right? However you want to look at it. I don't mind saying failures, but some people want to say opportunities. That's great. The reason why this is important, obviously, is because we want to see some of the things that we did not get done, right? Because you can't be setting goals if you haven't achieved, or at least analyze the ones that you haven't achieved first, right? You have to see where you're at, right? It's kind of like playing a video game and being like, okay, I want to, focus on all these other sub goals, but the main storyline gets neglected. What's your main storyline, right? We're creatives. We should know kind of what we mean by that. If we're creative content creators, what's our main storyline? What's our driving force? What are the main goals and objectives of our careers? And how have we done in terms of attaining that? Right. So once we look at our wins, look at our losses or our lessons learned, or our opportunities or our failures, however you want to put them, then we can now start setting goals, right? Setting goals for various different areas of our business and our personal life. I'm actually going to just jump onto my phone because I have some notes and I really want to discuss them with you. Now, what I usually do every year is, and it's really, really simple. It's not a super duper crazy sort of acrobatic thing to do in terms of setting goals. I want to take the mysticism out of setting goals. You don't have to set 10,000 goals. You don't have to set goals for every part of your life. You can set goals that you feel you can attain and that you feel are valuable to you. I'm going to just share with you some of my, not necessarily my goals, but some of the areas within my goal setting and how I kind of organize my goals so that I'm kind of clear moving forward each year. All right, sounds good. How you guys feeling? Type in the chat if you guys are feeling me or you guys are feeling this conversation. Just say fire. Say, yeah, I'm here. Wake up yourself. Like my dad used to always say on Saturday mornings when I was waking up. Wake up yourself, Tristan. You're lazy. You need to wipe up the bathroom and vacuum the floor and thing. So wake up yourself. Oh no, wake up. Say something in the chat. I see you already. You're laughing at me. You need to laugh and put a LOL. LOL, right? I think it's LOL, I think. Anyways, yeah, so jumping back into the different things that we're talking about, the first area that I like splitting up my goals into, what is this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different areas, okay? The first area that I like to talk about is my body, right? Your health is your wealth, right? I think if you don't take care of your body, you don't take care of your physical temple, then you're doing a disservice to yourself. And I, for years, have been doing a disservice to myself. And I've been now really appreciating kind of focusing in on this area of my life. So, this area may be, ride a bike, ride 5 kilometers each day during the summer, or, be more active outdoors, or make sure I exercise every day, or exercising 3 days a week, or get my gym membership. I know it's locked down, so you can't really do that, but maybe it's get your Peloton bike, whatever it is. Maybe you have a weight loss goal. Whatever that is, put it in there. Make sure you have it there in the notes section. I just put in my notes section. I put it under a title called body, and then I put the goals. And what I would encourage you to do is don't put more than about 3 to 5 goals for any different area. Once you get over about 5 goals, it becomes a little bit daunting. And again, you're going to have about 4 to 5 different sections for your goal setting, right? So when we're looking at this and when we're thinking about goal setting, we want to think about it from a practical way. How can I practically set goals that I can actually follow through on, right? So the body is one section. Mind is another section. The mind is like, when I think about the goals and objectives of developing my mind, I want to think about what books am I reading, what movies or documentaries or information I'm consuming. Am I taking moments to be mindful, to meditate on things, on ponder thoughts, to spend time really developing ideas, right? When we're talking about mindfulness and your mind and developing your mind, we're talking about it from the standpoint of really challenging your mental state, always saying, maybe this is the year when I take that extra course. Maybe this is the year when I take that, I create my online course, whatever it is. That's sort of the mental area of things. And again, 3 to 5 points there, right? I wouldn't say more than 5 because then it becomes a little daunting. The third area that I like kind of categorizing is a spiritual area. I'm a devout Christian, and I like having goals, whether it's getting into Bible more, whether it's reading spiritual books more, whether it's taking time to meditate and pray, whatever it is. And you may be of another faith, and that's cool too. Or you may be agnostic, you may be atheist, whatever you are. I think it's still really important to feed your spirit in different ways to be able to build it up in a positive light, because I do think that we are spiritual beings, and there is a level of intentionality that should go into that. And again, 3 to 5, right? 3 to 5 is the goal, right? No more than about 3 to 5 goals, because again, if you go over 5, then you're just gonna be overwhelmed, and you're probably setting yourself up more for disappointment than anything else. The third area is work, right? Work or your career, right? So for me, it's my business. So I have 2 businesses. I have the Felicity Moments, and I also have Directed by Tristan, right? Or the digital storytelling business. And those 2 businesses have totally different needs, but the overarching sort of goals would be, my objective for sales. So maybe my sales objective for this year is $150,000, right? And then I break that down based on the businesses and based on the ebbs and the flows of the business. Maybe within the business needs and goals, maybe I have a goal for social media following. Maybe I have a goal for content creation. Maybe I have a goal to produce my first film or short or a trailer or whatever else, or work with specific people or get a mentor. These are all different ways or goals that you can actually etch out and write down for your professional area of goal setting. And then lastly is financial, right? Financial goal setting. This is really, really important, especially now, right? In a pandemic where it's like, okay, well, it's kind of hit or miss, right? When things are opening up and shutting down. I think it's really, 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 really important to, especially as creatives, because we always want to stay creative, right? We always want to pick up our cameras, pick up our lenses, edit something, be around celebrities or connect with cool people or influential people. And that's all great. But at the end of the day, you still have to have some sort of idea of how you're going to pay your bills, right? And maybe you guys have a 9 to 5, and even with that can connect to and tie into your career and your financial goals. But maybe you have school debt, maybe you have car debt, house debt. Maybe you want to start investing in stocks or investing in Disney, which I need to be doing because Disney is going to go crazy this year. I really do think that if you're under the sound of my voice, invest in Disney. That's one goal that I'm going to do this year. Anything like that. So I think financial goals are really, really good. That's 3 to 5 goals. So let's just recap again really, really quickly. We have, your body and your health. That's one section. We have your mind. So your mental stability and your mental health. Then we have your spiritual health and your spirituality. We also have your work goals or your career goals, and you also have your financial goals, right? So with that, I'm just going to jump over, see if anybody has any comments in the comment section, and then I will jump to something else. All right. I don't see any comments, but that's okay. So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about were some of the things I'm actually looking to do within this year as well as this month. So let's talk more about this month. I'm really excited to be creating some new content for this channel. One of the things that I want to do this year is just produce more content, more live stream content, as well as more, pre-edited, sort of produced Cinecut, right? Cinecut videos. So I do want to I don't mind doing reviews on gear, which I will do, and I don't mind. And if you guys ask me to do reviews on gear, I'll do some reviews on gear. But I really want to give tools to people. One of the things that pieces of feedback that I've been getting, and also what I've been feeling is just, I want us to become storytellers. I want us to pick up our cameras, whatever cameras we have, whatever lenses we have, and just go and shoot something and be creative. So that being said, I think that the channel needs to exist to foster that in you guys and to foster that in me as well. So that's something that I'm going to be really focusing on. Specifically with this month, we're going to be talking about, finally, I can kind of showcase to you the new studio, which is amazing. So that's going to be one thing I'm really going to be excited about sharing with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking and waiting and wanting to see the new studio. So I'm really excited about what I built with my boy. Shout out to Jason Bernard. He's a homie. He helped me build my studio. Really, really love and appreciate him. And then also the next thing that we're going to be talking about, or next couple of things that we're going to be talking about also, is we're also going to be talking about a little bit about, my why I left social media for a little bit. So I don't even know how to formulate it, but kind of my hiatus for a little bit. So I went through a little bit of challenges, just at the start of September, going into like Thanksgiving, October, and kind of going into like November, December too. So it was about 3-4 months. And it was just life. But beyond that, I really learned a lot about myself and what I wanted to do as a creative. And I think that my findings, I think, will be really beneficial to anybody who is interested in finding the right balance between, social media and social interaction and content creation, and actually just being a dope creative and just going out and just telling stories and doing what you really love to do. So, I mean, saying all that, I'm really excited about kind of just opening up that part of my life and really showing you a little bit of that. I got to do my year review of the Zcam S6. Well, I haven't had it for a year, but I had it for about 6 months now. I'm loving that camera. I got to do reviews on some lights as well. Some lights that I've been using for a while now, because I think that these lights are some of these tools that I purchased in the last couple of months are like super dope, really inexpensive, and I think will be really, really useful for a lot of people. One of the reviews that I want to do moving forward, because I think it'll be beneficial to you, is really talking about the A73, because I think, with the whole hoopla about the A7S Mark III, people kind of forgot about the A73, and it's still a great camera even 2 or 3 years later. And I think that more people need to know that, and know that, if you're going to purchase a camera like that, it's a great purchase. It's still a great investment even in today's day. So there's that. The last thing that we're going to do tonight, which is something that was kind of fun, was I was working with my brother. I actually sold my father and my brother on the Zcam, so they're now Zcam owners. You should check out my dad. My dad's channel is on YouTube, and it's called Bobby's Jamaican Cooking Channel. So he teaches you how to cook Jamaican food. He's a super dope guy. If you ever seen him on the channel, you'll laugh, and you'll see where I get most of my personality from in terms of being funny. If you think I'm funny, if you don't think I'm funny, then you probably won't think he's funny, but I digress. But one of the things that my brother put me onto, well, I put him onto the product, but I never got it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's dope. It's actually really, really dope. Is a monitor. For those of you that don't know, the Zcam is a camera that's just like, it's like a baby red camera. So you buy this camera, the Zcam, and it comes in different formats. So like a Super 35 format, a full frame format, a 4K, 8K, a 6K format. And this camera, it doesn't come with a monitor, a handle, or anything like that. So you have to purchase all those accessories. So I, like a fool, purchased like a Shinobi, and then I ended up purchasing a Ninja, because it can shoot, the Ninja can record 6K or 4K RAW or something like that from the Zcam. So I wanted to have that. Plus the screens are really, really good. For those of you that don't know what the Shinobi is, and the Atmos, what is it now? The Atmos Ninja. Those are both monitors, high res monitors that are. Oh, do you have a question? Oh, those are. Oh, let me see. Oh wait, I see. There's a little comment. Hold on for a second. Okay. Hello, how you doing? From Germany. Big up to Germany. You done know. What time is it over there? Is it like 9 o'clock or something? Like in the morning? Because it's almost 9 o'clock in the night here in Toronto. Shout out to Germany. Shout out where you're from. If you're watching, type in where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from, even if you're watching from the replay. But like I was saying before, so I have all these expensive monitors. The Shinobi monitor is a 4-inch or 5-inch monitor. It's a beautiful monitor. I'm using it right now to see myself and to monitor the whole stream. That monitor is like $400 or $500 Canadian. Then the Ninja monitor, which is a recorder as well and has processing inside of it, it's kind of like a mini computer. That's like $1,000, right? $900. So they're pretty expensive, right? So I was doing some investigating, and funny thing happened. A few months ago, I purchased a teleprompter, really inexpensive teleprompter. I'm actually probably going to do a review on it, because I like people knowing about this stuff, because teleprompters are great, especially for YouTubers and for businesses and stuff like that. And I bought this teleprompter. It was from this company called Best View. Terrible name, terrible logo, but they create some cool stuff. And then I start to get emails from them, because when you purchase from a company, they start emailing you and all that sort of stuff. Let me check I just seen something came in here. Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning in Germany. That's crazy. Well, good morning. Um, so I was looking at a email piece of marketing they sent Best View sent, and they were advertising their monitors, and I was like, okay, well, these monitors look all right. And then I checked them out on Amazon, and they're really inexpensive, and they look pretty sleek. So I ended up telling my brother to pick up one because I wanted him to pick it up first to see if it was any good. And then he brought it over the other day, and it was really good. It looked amazing. So I was like, okay, let me pick it up. Let me try it out and see what it's like. So it came today, and that's what I have for us. Long story short, to take a look at. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up, or let me know if you want to see this. I'm not going to do a review on it, official review, but what I am going to do is just kind of do an open box. So let's switch to camera 2. So we have it right here, and I am going to just slide this out. So it comes in this like box, the same type of box that that the Atomos Ninja 5 comes in, or the Shinobi comes in. It's very, very similar. It's very, very similar. The one thing that I will say about the packaging is that, when Amazon sends you stuff, they do stupid stuff like this where they drop the box and it gets a little crushed. So I don't know if this will even turn on, but hopefully it does. So a few things that we can look at here is it says that it's 5.5 screen. It's 1920 by 1080. So it's a high resolution display. The thing that is really, really nice is that it is a touch screen. It does allow you to load and do software updates through the SD card. I'm going to put it over here so you can see a little bit better. You can also, there we go. You can also load up LUTs, and you can also look at the fact that it is 500 nits. Now, here's the thing. Some people may say 500 nits is not really that bright, and it's not bright comparatively to the Shogun or to any of the Ninja products, any of the Atmos products. They're all like 1,000 nits or higher, and then there's other monitors that are like 3,000 nits. They're really, really bright. This is like a fraction of of those, but the flip side of it is it's only like $250, and it's great for use like this where you're doing live stream and it's like a darker environment and you don't need all that hoopla. You don't need all that brightness, right? So anyways, let's take a look at it. Maybe I'm going to see if I can put a little picture in picture. Give me a second here. And let me know your questions. If you have any questions, please send them over to me. And thank you for watching so far. I see y'all watching. Yes, a teleprompter is a great thing to invest in. Sorry for the delay there. I was just checking to see if I could do picture in picture. I can't right now, but I will be doing this unboxing right now. The reason why I think teleprompters are really good investments is because if you are not really a natural talker, the teleprompter will allow you to just be a little bit more relaxed on camera and stay on topic and get to where you need to get to quickly and efficiently, right? And especially if you're working with other clients that are just not really great at delivering stuff, it's really, really important to be able to be efficient with your time, because the worst thing is you're on set and then you're trying to do like a recording for, a company or for an organization, and the person keeps on messing up because they don't remember the lines. The teleprompter will provide you that coverage that you need so that a person can just read and then they can worry about kind of delivering the lines instead of trying to remember the lines and deliver the lines. Anyways, here we go. So opening this up here. So we have this cloth, this Best View cloth. And like I told you before, the logo is terrible. Let me see if I can throw it up a little bit higher here. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, whatever. It's a cloth, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is the user guide right here. User guide for the best view monitor. So it's just showing us that this is a fully touchscreen interface. All right, and let's look at this monitor here. I didn't really open it up. This is the monitor. This monitor actually looks really decent. Like I'm very impressed by this monitor. Over here we have our 1/4 inch connectors or screw over here. We also have a 1/4 inch here. We got an SD card for 128 megabytes. Let's just I haven't seen one of these in like donkey years. Like really, what are we doing here? Like you couldn't give me at least a gig? What's going on? I'm gonna talk to them because that's kind of whack. Okay, so we have that for software, our SD card slot. We also have our headphone jack, and then what is this here? Okay, so this is our, if we want to power it, this is our power out here. Let me just put it right there. Perfect. That's our power out. That's our headphone jack. There is nothing at the bottom. Actually, wait, that's the power button at the bottom. Sorry, right there. And then at the side here, we have a pass. This is actually really, really nice. So we have a HDMI in and an HDMI out. And we have our power as well. So then what's this then? What's this out? 8 VDC out. Oh, maybe this is an 8 volt out. So you can actually power other things. That's actually kind of cool. Let me just see this here. So this is actually an outlet for powering other devices out. And then this is the input for powering the actual monitor. And then we have our in and our out HDMI. This is actually really nice. It's nice and light. One of the best things about this particular design, which I really liked, is that this monitor can take both the Sony, those old school Sony batteries that work with so many cameras and so many other, let me just pull it up here. There we go. It works with like those old school Sony batteries that work with the Z cam. I forgot what they're called. You can type it in chat if you know what they're called, which is really, really cool. But then it also works with the LP6, the LPE or E6 batteries, which are the batteries that Canon uses. So that's really cool as well. And that's something that I really appreciate. So you can actually use, so they're called, the Sony batteries are called the F970s, which are like basically batteries that everybody uses all the time. And and then, or you can use the E6 batteries, LPE6 or something. But those are like the 5D batteries, which people have tons of, and they make tons of those. But let me show you what else is inside here. All right, I'm going to set this aside here. So we have, what do we have in here? We have a little hood. I never use these. These are terrible, especially they're made out of plastic and then they're Velcro. It's just, I never use them, but it's there. It looks pretty good. What do you guys have to say? What? I'm seeing hi from Argentina. Hey! We got some South Americans here in the house. That's what's up. You done know the thing. Okay. This is actually nice. This is a HDMI, full HDMI cable to HDMI micro cable. That is dope. I actually don't mind that. I actually, that's good. I mean, the cabling itself seems a bit cheap, but hey, I could use this for a live stream. I was actually looking for one of these for a live stream, so I'll take it. What's this? Oh, HDMI mini. So this is, you can't really see it, but I'll open it up. Who cares? Who cares? I'm not returning it. This is a HDMI, full HDMI cable to HDMI micro or mini, sorry. So HDMI normal to HDMI mini. There's that. There is our D-Tap power cable, so we can power this up with batteries, which is great. I'm all for that. And maybe I'll power this up if I can find some batteries. We got our little Allen key. I don't know what for. Maybe there's something that I need to screw on with the Allen key. Oh, and then we have our little, this is our little cold shoe. Let's see this here. Here's our cold shoe. By the way, my name is Tristan Barrocks. I am the digital storyteller, and this is my Livestream Monday for January 4th, 2021. I'm super excited that you have joined me for this. If you're watching me for the first time, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this feed with others. And this video really helps out. And if you want to tip me, you can go ahead and throw a little bit of tips on the live stream chat area under the super chat. This is the hot shoe right here. And this is kind of cool. It's built really well. It feels like all aluminum, which is really nice. And it looks like it'll weather the sands of time. I don't even know why I said that, but you know what I mean. But I like it because of the fact that it's kind of built like my other cages. Like my other cages are built this well, you know, my small rig cages. So I like that. All right. Let's see what else is here. Let me know if you have any questions. And it doesn't have to be questions about what we're looking at, which is, for those of you that don't know, this is the best view monitor. And I'm just unboxing it and kind of throwing it around and showing you what it is. This is, I guess, the hood part of it. Yeah, so this is gonna clip. No, that was wrong. This way. So this will clip here, clip there. Okay, so it's like this. Perfect. And then we put this on here and we're good to go. See, this is why I don't like these things, because it's like it just doesn't really fit that well. Let me switch this way. Hey guys, so yeah, so that's what's in the box of this right here, the best view monitor. I don't even know if I have it right, but let me put it the right way. There you go, the best view monitor. I actually can't wait to test this a little bit. This is really good quality. It feels very good. It doesn't feel cheap, considering I didn't really pay a lot for it. This is not a sponsored video at all or live at all. They don't owe me any money. They're not giving me anything for free. I bought this myself, just so that you guys know. But I am going to wrap up, but I did want to give some time to answer any questions that you may have really quickly about storytelling, about goal setting, about the best view monitor, what is this, the B5 they call it, the R5 monitor, if you have any questions about that. All right. Y'all don't have no questions? Y'all don't have no questions? Y'all don't have no questions, y'all? I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. I can't speak any more Spanish other than that. All right, guys, listen, this was great. This was amazing. I really appreciate you guys sticking around for this live. Like I said before, every week at 8:30, same bat channel, same time, same bat channel. Just join me and let's have some conversations. Next week, you'll see next week's topic pop up on Monday, but also I'll probably put it on social as well. And I'm looking forward to answering any questions that you have live on air as well. Oh, looks like I have a question here. Let me check. So what do I think about the using a 35 1.4 as a filming lens, like for filmmaking? It's an amazing focal length. It's one of my favorite focal lengths. The 35, I remember I was always in love with 50. I was in love with the 50, and then I love the bokeh of the 85 millimeter focal length. But the moment I got the 35 millimeter, it was a little wide, but it reminded me so much of like our field of view of 20/20 vision, because it's super wide. Like you're like, when I put my hands up, I can see my hands, pretty far out, right, from me. It's not really narrow. When you start using tighter and tighter lenses, you get more of a narrow field of view. And there's a few good things and bad things about that. Now, the first thing is obviously with 50, 85, 105, or whatever else, 200s, you're going to get really great compression and silky smooth and buttery backgrounds and really nice bokeh. But where you're going to lose is it's going to be so tight that it's hard to be really close to the action, especially when an actor is performing something emotional or is giving you little nuances. You want to be able to push in with the camera, physically be closer to the talent. A wider focal length like a 35 gives you that flexibility, but it also isn't so wide that it becomes distorted and distracting. So when you get to like 24 focal length, 28 focal length, 18, 20, 14 millimeter, like I have a 14 millimeter right here, they're way too wide. If you look at this, it's just it's a fisheye lens essentially. It becomes distracting and it distorts the actual image. So what you want to do is you want to use a 35 to engulf or encapsulate sort of the audience into the performance of said actor, or whatever story you're trying to tell. So yeah, definitely 35 is dope. I would definitely go with 35. Any other questions? Hope that helps. Big up to you. All right. Listen. Zoom lenses for filming. Love it. Love that question. I would definitely look at primes because I'm a prime type of guy. But let me see here what else you said. How do you compare with the Sony 28 f.2? So I don't really understand the question. So let me see here. Zoom lenses. So we have zoom lenses to film, and then the other question was, how do we compare with the Sony 28 millimeter f2? And then we also have flex tall. Okay, so let me tackle a few different things. So first of all, with the zoom lenses are very. It depends on what you're trying to do, but I would encourage you to start out with a basic zoom lens like a 70 to 200 or a 100 to 400, because some of the other focal lengths may be a little bit hard to use. So sometimes people go with, let's say, they'll go with like a 24 to 85 or something like that. Those can be great, but they can be also really expensive. So if you start out with photography zoom lenses, you might be better off just to kind of get the idea, under the basic understanding of how to use zoom lenses. I don't really have a particular zoom lens that I love filming with. I generally like filming with primes, but that's just more of that's a stylistic choice. If I am going to look at something, like any zoom, I'm always going to look at a zoom that is going to be giving me some really cool compression and interesting, unique imagery or characteristics. So I'm not really looking for like super wide to kind of tight. I'm looking for like tight to really tight, something that you can shoot through things or through people, groups of people. The other thing is now, just to answer the question about the Sony 28 millimeter, great lens. I love it. I have it. I'm actually using it up here for this. This is the Sony 28 millimeter f2. So I was actually using it for my overhead view, and it works really, really well, and I love it. So I mean, if you're looking at getting that lens, I would do that for sure. Let me check out what else you guys are saying here. All right. The question have a time delay. Oh, okay. Cool. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know this question. There's a little bit of a time delay. Hola, special similar pictures. Okay, cool. So I see all of your questions there, and I believe I answered all the questions. If you do have more questions, please feel free to email me at info@tristanbarrocks.com, info@tristanbarrocks.com, and depending on how many questions I have, I will pick the best ones to talk about for our next Livestream Mondays. All right. And if you found this to be helpful, if you found this to be valuable, definitely consider subscribing and also consider liking and sharing this video with others, with other friends within the community and within the digital storytelling sort of sphere. Again, I really appreciate your time. Definitely hit me up if you have any other questions. And if you feel like this is valuable, then also hit me up with a little tip in the super chat. I would really be grateful and thankful for that. Anyways, till the next time, stay creative, stay blessed, and keep your head up. Peace.